Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel tcyoutuber. How you guys are doing? So this is the Hair's Korean drama and we will continue where we stopped last time. Chain-sang came to school without Kim Tan and she was very worried for him, and even Cheong-do was asking about him. Here Kim Tan was trying very hard to go to school from his house, but his father and the bodyguards were blocking his way, where his father told the bodyguards that if you want to use physical power and want to fight with him, then you can do it, but don't let him go. Basically his father was being very strict, and the bodyguards also, so he had no option at that time. So he was all in his room locked up, where Mr. Yoon came to teach him, because he was given this role by his father that Kim Tan needs to be known about the business things and the people who works for them. So he told Mr. Yoon directly that I am not interested learning about who is our enemies, who has more shares and everything, and how can I defeat them. So I don't have any interest. And then Mr. Yoon said that why you are the second son of the group, and he said that Kim Won, my brother, has most of the interest and I have no interest in what is his. This company, everything is his and he can take care of it. I am not interested in that. But then Mr. Yoon said that okay, I want to say you something, that your father is planning Chain-sang to send her abroad. So I thought that I can let you know about this. And he was very surprised to know this thing. And here the Kim Tans, being a mistress son, was out public everywhere and everybody got the news of it. So it was a chaotic moment everywhere. And his father at this point of time made him the most majority shareholder of the company, and everybody was influenced by this decision because most of the people working there are only for the shares, such as the stepmother Kim Won and many others. This news was something which Cheong-do always kept as a secret because he wanted this information to be used only by him. But as it was all out everywhere, so he went with his bodyguards to Kim Tan's house because he know the scenario there. And with Kim Tan's father's permission, by saying that he needs to complete his group homework with Kim Tan, he went to Kim Tan's room. And there he told Kim Tan, then your news is everywhere, and after that you are made the majority shareholder, the major shareholder of the company. So this is a very big news. And then he said that I want to get out of the house, so I think that you have come here to help me. So they use their minds and some tricks to use so that they can escape. Kim Tan can escape from the room. And what they did is that Choyong-do kept a helmet in his head, where the bodyguards were confused that is this Choyong-do or Kim Tan. And then Kim Tan slowly and secretly moved away from his room to the backyard, and then he escaped through the walls. So this was a very great trick and plan that they executed, and Kim Tan was able to go out from the house. And first thing that he did was he met his young older brother, and then he said that this is the news I know, and I know what it is to you, what it means to you. But as I have told you earlier also, I am not interested in all of these things, and I can give you all of my shares. But the thing is that you need to understand and not get misunderstood again by the situation, and not blame me on things like this. But even after so much understanding, Kim Won only said to Kim Tan that I can believe you if you can move out from here and go to California. And this was the least thing that Kim Tan expected, and he was so sad to hear this. So see, he said that if this is your reply, even after so much understanding that I have put into, then take the shares from me now. You have to compete with me and take the shares from me now. I will not give you my shares because you are the only person in the family that I believed in, but this is the case, so no, now I just changed my mind. Here on the other hand, Chain-sang was called by the father, and then was given two options. First option was that if she wishes to leave Kim Tan immediately, then she will be sent to a place of her choice. But if she does not do it immediately, then she will be given 15 days of time, and then he will decide where she and her mother will live. So this was her choice, and she was very scared at that moment. Like, it was the thing of her school, her place where she will live, her mother, and so many things, and it was all depending on the chairman. So she took the second decision, that she will not leave Kim Tan immediately, but after 15 days. And as soon as Kim Tan came to house, then he took his phone and also said to his father that you have done all of these things because of you, our family is more messed up. You think this is called as peace, fighting for each other for shares and everything? And And his father told that yes, this is peace, because then we can stay healthy and wealthy and everything. And then Kim Dan said this is very different and I am not the same. And then he left. And then Kim Dan was waiting in his room, was just upset and everything with whatever was happening. But then Cha In-sang came into his room, and he was very shocked as he saw her coming in his room, because it was almost impossible for her to come in his room at this point of time. But smiling, she came in and said that I just somehow came to the room as bodyguards were busy and I just missed you. And then Kim Dan was so happy and relieved to see her, and he told her that you are the only one left in my life and I can only depend and think of you and love you, so please be with me, please stay with me and all of that, and hugged her. And she also hugged him, but with tears. But she did not tell everything whatever happened with her and his father. At the same time, we can see Cha In-sang's mother getting messages of her debt being cleared by someone, and every debt was clear. And then she told to Cha In-sang that what is this? Is you related somehow to all of these things? And Cha In-sang said that so the chairman showed something like I took bribe from him. It's looking like this. So she was asking what happened, but Cha In-sang could not reply anything. So here I want to pause and say one thing, that Cha In-sang made a mistake here. As she went to Kim Dan's room, she could have explained to him whatever happened, all the conversation that she had with his father, and he could have planned out something or the other. Because if she is with him and she really loves him, then she should think about the relationship and not get scared and afraid and do everything what the chairman is doing and is asking her to do. She could have believed Kim Dan a bit at least, and this was the wrong move taken by Cha In-sang. And then here we also see that Mr. Yoon was asking Kim Won about Kim Dan, about his feelings and understanding him, but we understand that Mr. Yoon also understands and is a good person in heart, but Kim Won was not so much. And then Cha In-sang on the next day was going to school, and Kim Dan as being locked up in his room again. She showed in the camera that she was living and take care and everything, but inside she was crying, and when she turned around, tears were there in her face. But Kim Dan was unaware about all of these things. And then in the school, Cho Young-do, Myung Soo, everybody was there, and the reporters were also there asking everyone about Kim Dan being a mistress son and everything. And this is a funny scene where Cha In-do says to the reporters that I am the third son of the Jaegu group, and Min Soo says that I am the daughter of that group. And then they help Cha In-sang to go from that place. Also, this case was also there where everybody got to know about Cha In-sang being a poor girl, so everybody now was using her, like bullying her and everything. And then Cho Young-do saw that her locker was all messed up by people, so he ordered so many milkshakes, and then he was about to destroy and mess up everybody's locker because they didn't know who did the thing. But Cha In-sang stopped him and said that now I get you, and you are very funny, like this is not the right way to do this. And hence he stopped. And then Cha In-sang gave the photo of Yoon Chan-young to Buna and said that this is his childhood photo, and he was like, why you were giving all of these things to her? And so they were talking, but then Cha In-sang was grateful to both of them and saying things like as if she was saying goodbye, and both of them sensed something. And here Kim Dan was there again, and Mr. Yoon also came. And then immediately he went to the father's room and took his phone, and now he was using his power as being major shareholder of the group family. And then he called his stepmom to take him to school, and she agreed. And then she went in her car. So basically he was using his mind and being intelligent so that he could get his way. And then after that she was also being rude in the car, that now you are different because you have power, so this is the real world and everything. And when they get off the car, they were being very friendly because there were reporters and there will be news, so he also understood and also acted that way. And then the students were also watching, and they were also saying things that this is only for show and everything, this is how rich kids people are. But Kim Dan was very angry on Cha In-sang at this moment. And then he went to Cha In-sang, and then he took her and her bag to Myung Soo's studio, and then he dropped everything from her bag, and like carefully he saw everything, and finally he found out the tickets. And he was so angry at her, so mad, and he just said things to her that why you did not say me about these things. I was not sure at first, but Mr. Yoon told me, and this is for true. I did not believe him at first. But why you cannot believe me at once? And she only replied that I was scared. I was very afraid of all of these things, and she started crying. And then he said sorry, but said that but this is not the way. You should have trust in me because I am not a fool. So let's end the explanation of today's here, guys, and I will let you know about the next episode very soon. Till then, stay tuned, guys, and thank you so much for watching.